With the Dallas Cowboys' first 2 picks in the 2023 NFL Draft, the team filled 2 needs that everyone was aware of. But in the 3rd round, they took a sneaky need for this team at the linebacker position. Anthony Barr wasn't re-signed after 2022. Leighton Vander Esch is back with the team for the foreseeable future. Rookie Damone Clark played a ton of snaps, but is still a young 5th-round pick. And I know a lot of you love Jabril Cox, but unfortunately, he just hasn't been the guy that we had hoped for after the Cowboys took him in 2021. So in 2023, the Cowboys selected Texas linebacker DeMarvion Overshown. In this video, we're going to take a look at some of his film, but stay until the end of the video because I think I know exactly why the Cowboys picked him and what role he will fill for this team in 2023 and beyond. Just a couple of notes on the Texas linebacker before we jump into the film and breakdown. Let me give you a brief overview of the player. Overshown is a former safety turned linebacker, and you can see it in the frame. He's still a little thin for the linebacker position at the pro level, standing at 6'3", 229 pounds. His athleticism score ranked as the 13th linebacker at the NFL Combine, where he ran a 4.56 40-yard dash. One thing you'll notice is that he is still a super raw player that never got to stay in one defensive system in college. That Texas defense was all over the place schematically, which didn't help his development at all. So let's take a look at the film for DeMarvion Overshown. The first thing you're going to notice is the range and athleticism. Here, TCU is going to run a running back screen to the defense's right. Overshown is going to sit in zone coverage, but as soon as the ball is thrown, he's going to stick his foot in the ground and go. Watch how much ground he's able to cover right here to get to the running back and deliver a boom. This hit is just one of many that we're going to talk about in just a minute. Let's stick with showing how rangy he is. TCU is going to run outside with the wide receiver, and you're going to see the instincts right here. Overshown recognizes it almost immediately and hawks down the ball carrier to help clean up this 3 to 4 yard loss. So you can see the range on runs and passes to the outside, but how do his run fits look? On this run, TCU is going to pull the right guard. Overshown is going to recognize the run and the pulling guard and just beat the guard to the spot and fill that gap. The lineman barely gets a finger on him, and Overshown stuffs the play. Here's another run stuff. The running back is going to have 2 lanes to pick from right here. And what I like here is the patience. He's going to let the running back pick which gap he wants to take. So Overshown's kind of playing in between. And as soon as the running back picks, Overshown shoots over and makes the tackle. Okay, the last play we're going to take a look at is this one right here. And this is super impressive. The right guard is responsible for blocking Overshown, but as the play goes, Overshown fades inside, bringing the right guard up just a little bit, thinking he has the easy block. And as soon as the guard gets up on him, Overshown sticks his foot into the ground, sheds the lineman with his hands violently, and then sticks his nose in there for the tackle. Now, we've seen how he plays the run, but there's another thing that he does very well, and that is working in coverage. As I mentioned earlier, he was a safety, so that translates very well. In 2022, he allowed just 214 yards on 332 coverage snaps. He went in the 3rd round, and I'm not here to convince you that he is the perfect prospect. The biggest problem you see on tape and on the stat sheet is the missed tackles, sitting at a career 19.2% missed tackle rate. That is staggeringly high. That number is going to have to come down for Dan Quinn to feel comfortable putting him on the field. Missing 1 out of every 5 tackles is going to cost the team drives if it stays that high. A lot of his tackling problems just comes from getting off balance, trying to hit everyone as hard as he possibly can, and just not form tackling, which this is definitely something that can be fixed. And that's the one thing that I'm worried about, because in the NFL, players don't get easier to tackle. Before we end off this video, let's talk about Overshown and who he reminds me of that is on the Cowboys. If you want to, you can pause the video right now and take your guess down below. If not, here we go. Donovan Wilson. Just like Wilson, Overshown will absolutely go flying across the field to make a tackle. And he isn't just hitting guys to bring them down, he is looking to punish the ball carrier every single time. We all know that Wilson is like a heat-seeking missile, and Overshown gives you that feeling when you watch him make a play. Maybe you commented somebody different down below, but I just get major Donovan Wilson tackling from this guy. Now I'm here to give you the entire plan. All of this is my opinion, not been reported that I know of, but here's how I think the Cowboys are planning on using him. With Overshown's slim build, I think he's going to struggle with downhill, in-your-face running attacks. Right now, he just doesn't have the play strength to hold up. No hate to him, but he's going to get pushed around by offensive linemen in the NFL. But his instincts and ability to blitz may make him a very useful nickel linebacker, which is how Dan Quinn has been using Jabril Cox over the past 2 seasons. I think that Overshown is your new Jabril Cox. Cox's deal expires after the 2023 season, which means Dallas is going to need someone to fill that role in 2024 and beyond. While Overshown's traits certainly project well into the NFL, I think it's going to take a coach like Dan Quinn that knows how to use players' strengths to their advantage. I think he's a very unique player, kind of a tweener between a safety and a linebacker. But like I said, with his coverage ability, ranginess, and tenacity to make a play, I think he would be great as your nickel linebacker. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I love you all.
Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave.